Okay, so one
Rob?
thing, so on these two machines, George, come over here. So as all the DMs know, obviously the ones that have been around a long time, we need to go over again, and we'll do a video on this one at the end of the night, how these machines are supposed to be taken care of. So obviously they're supposed to be draining the water out of the dirty tank, flushing it and cleaning it. The squeegee assembly needs to come off and be wiped down and cleaned and not put back on the machine. It needs to be put on the shelf. If the squeegee assemblies are left on these scrubbers, and as you know, there's not a lot of room in some of these stores, and the squeegee assembly hangs out, and somebody goes by with a pallet jack and pulls on it, they literally can break the bracket right off the back of the machine or break the squeegee assembly. We've had it in practice. I know you guys go over it with your DMs, with your SPs. The squeegee assembly needs to be taken off after the waste tank is emptied. Batteries are checked at least a minimum once a week. Squeegee assembly cleaned, put on the shelf or next to the machine, out of the way, so it's not left on the machine to be broken. Pad drivers that will be taken off the machine, the pads are supposed to be taken off and rinsed and hung up to dry. I'd like to know how many actually do it, but that's supposed to be done. So that's at the end of each shift. Now, I'll go over this at the end. We'll go over that at the end. Okay. So are we good on this one for now?
Hey, Rob, can you go over how to take the squeegee assembly on and off and the pad drivers on and off?
I'm sorry.
She asked if you could go over how
yeah.
to take the pad driver and squeegee assembly off.
So on the Tenet, because there's a yellow button right here on the front. Everyone see it? You guys good? Just push down on it and it pops off. One on each side. On this one. On the advanced machine, you have to take the covers off. And they just twist off. And then obviously they go back on again. On these big machines. Okay?
That help?
Okay. Cool. Now the other thing I would, I'd like to stress that, I'd like the SPs to wipe the machines down once in a while, like just take a wet rag and wipe them down, get all the dust off and clean them up a little bit. It's like pulling teeth, but I like to have that done once in a while. Just a little bit more care of the equipment. If it was their piece of equipment, it would be cleaner. So if you guys could just kind of, take a peek at that. If the machines get real filthy, just reach out to your SP and say, hey, can you wipe these down once in a while, please? Like once a week when you're checking the battery water level or something. But, we would like to keep these equipments very expensive, as Dennis knows. We'd like to keep them in, as long as possible and as good a shape as possible.